guys, it's Thursday night. Welcome to a brand new show that we're doing. This is Block and Wash with our Block and Wash champion, Mr. AJ of Unipolar Games. So what we're doing is we're just opening up another avenue for all of us to get together and hang out and share some of our ridiculous banter and some of the fun things that we talk about with all you guys while we paint models, solve the world's gaming problems, build terrain, whatever. So we've got AJ on, we've got Alan and Troy at Discover Games, we've got Eric way up in cold Chicago town, and we have got Greg over in Smyrna, Georgia. So that's who we have tonight. And of course, I'm Mac, and check out the Discover Games YouTube page, YouTube channel, which just started up. Got 2 videos up there, soon to be 4, I think. There's 2 more going up shortly. And also check out the Coastal Con Facebook group. Check out Unipolar Games, the Matt in a Bag Guy Facebook group, and you can check him out at unipolargames.square.net.
No, just unipolargames.com.
.com.
Okay. Hit forwards.
Okay. And I think that's everybody. I don't think Greg is posting anything anymore, but you can go check his page out, Feral Hive Terrain.
I'm not doing anything.
He's not doing anything, but maybe we can convince him that he should, because he is the master of the hot glue gun. We all bow to your power, sir.
Yes.
We bow to your power. So we're going to get started. Hang out, listen to us banter. We'll try not to bore you too much. We have a little bit of demo game being set up and tinkered around with right now. Eric, what are you working on? Your Drowned Earth guys?
I am working on my Drowned Earth challenge tonight.
Drowned Earth challenge. You can check that out in the Drowned Earth fan page and on Facebook. And Greg's working on some skeletons. What are you working on there, Block and Wash champion?
I'm blocking and washing my Drowned Earth.
Block and Wash the mighty Drowned Earth. And I'm going to be working on some airships. I got 2 airships from Crossover Miniatures I'm going to be working on, because I have another airship on the way from TRE Games in Minnesota. And I'm looking forward to getting that one as well. Raul, what are you working on?
Drowned Earth challenge as well. Got my little dinos going.
All right, got some dinos going for Raul. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put my camera down, and we are going to get to it. There we go.
I got to move all this terrain out of the way.
All this terrain.
All this terrain.
It's good stuff, though, man.
This is only like probably a quarter of it.
Look, man, you will get no terrain sympathy from me, my friend. I am sorry. I can't do it.
Mac, you don't have enough terrain. You know.
I'm not going to lie. I may have ordered some more today.
What?
I don't believe you. Prove it. Prove it. Show us.
I may have. Well, Miniature Market keeps having sales on its Plastcraft stuff.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Matt?
Yeah, you guys have a second recording on, though. It's echoing.
Yeah.
It's picking up off your laptop.
All right. So anyway, I started brushing back up on my Drowned Earth stuff, because I'm excited to be playing again. Who's read the rule book?
Nope.
Silence.
You're supposed to read rule
We don't need no stinking rules.
Silence. Not even you, Raul? You've played.
I know. I've got the rule book.
You just let me read it.
I've read the stories in it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm okay with Raul having not read it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I play so many games, and I always end up having to read the rule book for everybody. Mm-hmm. And we also play Imperial Assault, and I own Imperial Assault, as does Raul. But I have never cracked the book open, because I'm like, you just teach me how to play, Raul. I don't want to read it.
We need to finish that old campaign.
We do. I know. There's so much we need to do.
Amen.
So many different things. Anyway, I started cracking back into that again, and I emailed James almost right away. I said, hey, are you still looking for edits, because I'm rereading the rule book. I found a couple typos. He's like, yes, I'm always looking for edits, but if you find any, I think I'm going to cry because I just ordered 1,000 more. I was like,
Oh, God.
no. So hopefully the ones that the one that I pointed out so far, hopefully he already had that anyway. Hopefully somebody else caught that.
It's going to have the same problem. That's not. Why not?
When is his Kickstarter coming out? His next one?
He is, the best of my understanding is it's kind of on hold right now. He's not going to launch it during all of this craziness, which I think is smart. I think it's kind of a double-edged sword. You could do well just because everybody's at home and they're looking to just buy into something like that. But the flip side of that coin is there's also people that aren't working.
It's picking up off speaker.
So no work means no money, and you just might not generate as much as you could have.
Well, the worst case scenario is a bunch of people jumped on, just instinctively, and then last minute before the thing ends, they pull their pledges.
Yeah, because they don't have enough money. The month has been bad or whatever, or the lock-in gets extended or anything like that to adversely affect that.
Yeah.
So I think that's smart.
So, is there any echo?
Yep, still got
Yep.
it.
We're working on this now. Work with us.
Nope.
We're just gonna paint.
That's fine. Paint away.
We are.
When I switched
We are,
because it was using this.
because that is what we do.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
It's right here.
All right, so I got a drowned earth question for everybody. AJ, since you are the block and wash champion, we'll start with you. I don't know
Okay.
how much fluff you know about characters yet, but
None.
okay, fair enough. So we'll start with favorite faction and go around.
Right.
And why?
That's what the problem is.
Favorite
And
faction,
if they're both
the
cooked, we didn't have the
Artificers,
problem.
because they have
We
a
all had
dude
one.
that looks like a folk singer.
So now we need
Because
to
they have a dude that looks like a folk
sound
singer.
Yeah.
That
Arlo,
looks like-
or
Wait, that's not gonna pick them.
Ando looks like Arlo.
Oh,
Probably not going to happen.
all right.
I have to
That's
order-
fair.
I
Because
ordered
if we can
Ando.
hear,
Then
If
the microphone.
Troy ever sent my package yet or not, I don't know.
That's far enough away.
Troy, did you
Hear
send
it,
his
but not
package?
Far enough where the microphone pick it up.
I don't think Troy's paying any attention to us right now.
so
I don't think so either.
which the microphones work when the microphones on now, are you not having the same problem? It's picking up the dice trays at night.
Picture wise,
That's
Probably.
no feedback, guys,
It's
right
just the main
there.
issue.
That's no feed. I got
I
no
mean, make sure to
echo
pick
from you
up.
guys.
the sound off.
This, the
I don't think
picture,
you're listening.
when
All
we
right, Raul, we'll go to you next.
Okay.
to have this.
Favorite faction and why?
Which
When-
means it needs to be.
First choice has got to be the Wayfarers, not just because of the fact that they use
That
that
would
name,
be the way to have it, is
out
have
the
this
gate.
all time.
but also because they can go anywhere they need to. Though the other faction
That makes sense.
and other groups,
It does.
Yeah,
I
that is
see them
pretty
as
cool.
kind of mercenary bounty hunters. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get to getting my own Mandalorian Boba Fett character.
Now there are some changes coming to the Wayfarers. If you check out James's Q&A that he did on the upcoming part of the upcoming Kickstarter, is there'll be some pirates coming. So you'll notice that the Wayfarers haven't gotten a lot of love in the waves that have been coming out. So all the models that have been released,
Right.
the King of Tartuffe box, the following wave with Ravana, and then this past wave that there hasn't been a lot of love for the Wayfarers. But they're going to be partly integrated into this new pirate-esque.
Hang on. I got you.
All right, so Greg, you're not playing Drowned Earth yet, but hopefully we can suck you in.
I have no audio on my end.
So I will move to Eric.
Yeah.
Talk to me, brother.
I think so. What I'm working on is actually from the first Kickstarter. And I think the big reason is because did not know which faction to really start with. I mean, I just started with the two basic ones from there,
Right.
and which is the Firm and the Artifactors.
Yep.
Right. And I think that's part of the reason why I just am now getting to it. I think the Artifactors, just their fluff is kind of what attracts me to it. Not so much the models, but their background of being, you know, like Tomb Raiders and
Right.
you know, that type of thing. They're digging out the basically remnants of the old world, our world.
Ah, an interesting thing when you read the fluff.
Mm-mm.
It probably isn't our world.
True, an alternate.
It's Earth 12.
Earth 12.
It's Earth 12. That's what it is. So for me, it's the militia. Unless, of course, Troy and Alan want to participate. They're ready at that point. I don't think they are. I think they've got everything muted. So mine's the militia, and mine was all about the story. And I'm going to save exactly what part of the story mine was about, because that's going to lead into the next question that I have for everybody. All right, going back to the block and wash champion. Sir, who is your favorite
Yes.
model in your faction so far? Now, that could obviously change once you start playing a little bit more, but for the
Right.
time being,
For the time being, I think it's the gorilla
Sage.
stage.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, that's the appeal of this game is you got big, giant gorillas swinging stuff.
You do.
I'm interested to get the Ando guy to see what he's about.
Well, I have him.
And, I'll have him eventually.
Yes, that's good to know. Good to know. I think as far as in-game, you're going to kind of fall in love with Nyx.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
Because
think so too.
Nyx is pretty awesome. Just now, this of course is because of the way I roll. Botching with your weapon and breaking it, and then having to make sure that you're close enough to your tech to fix it
To fix it, right?
is bad. Well, Nyx has a primitive weapon, and she can fix it herself. She doesn't need a tech to fix it because she just got a bow,
Oh, that's cool.
and that's kind of nice.
I want to make sure we got one solid source going through. Then I can mute that and put that through.
That's a nice little element that she has in the game, and I don't
We have everything else muted right
I
now.
don't know that anybody else has a weapon with the primitive rule. I could be wrong. I haven't actually played everybody. I'm an artifactors and
Boo.
guy. So those are the two that I like. All right, Raul, go to you next. Favorite model?
Favorite model? It's close tie between either Blue Wing or Kalhana, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Because on the one hand, you've got a elephant with a belt-fed weapon right there.
Yeah.
You've got this cool-looking bird with a crossbow and a sword. Very cavalier look.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't believe I am, Blue Wing is one of the ones that was designed by a backer. I think I know who it is, but I'm not going to throw the name out there just in case I'm wrong. But I think I know who the backer was. But yeah, those are definitely two very nice models. And I've gotten my butt handed to me a couple of times by Blue Wing. I usually can manage to stay enough away from Kalhana to not be obliterated, but not so much Blue Wing. All right, Huffman Worldwide. I think Huffman Worldwide, you know what? I'm going to make a terrain piece for the Drowned Earth. That's a piece of lost tech from Huffman Worldwide. That's it. I'm doing it.
I don't know if I have a favorite one yet because I have maybe one or two demo games under my belt. I don't have enough experience in all the models yet to really say, game mechanics wise, if I like one over the other. Aesthetically, I mean,
But the sound,
like AJ said, the apes are cool, but I think I really like the dinosaurs, which
Okay.
Yes.
you know, it's not one faction. You know, you can use them
Yes.
in any of them, but I
Right.
really like the Raptors.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think those guys are kind of neat looking because just some of the different paint styles I've seen people paint them on the group and stuff
Yep.
is really
You're wrong. You cannot turn it fully down. You
I
still
have the hardest time with them
need to- my ear.
picking out how I want to paint them.
Headphones.
yeah. I mean, if you just go the basic route, like our classic Raptors from like Jurassic Park, they're gonna be browns. You know, that's just
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Literally, put this
Yeah.
to
I don't understand what
But
you can't.
I'd like to take that they have the feathers. You know, they have that bird aspect.
Yeah.
So they can be anything.
Colorful is a lot more fun and looks better on the board.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Especially a board that is as now I think Greg, you would love the Drowned Earth simply terrain density. The Drowned Earth is a terrain builder's dream come true.
I sat down with the dude that was had the demo at Coastal Con, and there was, what is it, Drowned Earth, and what's the other one that's like the more modern version or something? There was like basically two versions of the same game, kind of. One with, no, it was Undersea and.
Oh yeah, that was Deep
Deep
Wars
Wars.
and Shadow Sea.
Okay, I'm getting mixed up then.
But those are the same as well. They are very terrain intense as well.
Yeah.
But the Drowned Earth is very much like that. It's very terrain intense. And I think that might scare people away, some people away, because it is, for me anyway, when I read the book and I read the stories and I read the mechanics of the game, to me, it screams massive amounts of terrain and vertical elements that are just really would be ridiculous on almost any other game table. You would go, well, that's just pointless. Why even have that on there? But in the Drowned Earth, all of a sudden, it's a usable piece of terrain for every model. And I love that. But for me, my favorite model is Hove. But I'm pretty sure Raul knew I was going to say that.
Yeah, I think I knew what you
Oh,
were
yeah.
going to say too.
Because I love Hove's story. It is right out of one of my all-time favorite movies, The Outlaw Josie Wales.
We're not muted on the iPad.
Do not need it on the iPad. That is very true.
Hey, but do you hear any echo?
No, we do not have any more echo now.
How's the sound quality?
The sound quality is good. You're kind of quiet.
That's because he's farther away.
Okay,
That
well,
works.
don't be so far away. Troy, you're fine. Your volume is good.
Ah, okay. Hang on.
You doing the
Here he
best?
comes.
All right, good night.
Come
I
closer.
love you.
As he walks away more.
Oh, man. Come on now, buddy.
We
Make
might
it
have
seem-
this solved to a degree.
Make
To a
things
degree.
difficult.
Hey, Troy, have you mailed me a package yet?
No, I'm going to start pulling your stuff tomorrow.
Here you go. Any of the gorillas
All right.
are my favorite.
Right? Any of the gorillas.
Okay.
All right.
All right, good night. I love you.
Love you too.
We
Good
love
luck
you
at your-
too. Wash and
Well,
block,
wake
Master.
me up before you go. I'll be up before 10. But
Wait a minute. You can't just say that.
Take
You
you
have
wham.
to sing that.
All right, I'm about to mute this and we're going to try the microphone again. Hang on.
All right.
Okay.
But Mac, if you're gonna talk about Hove, you can't talk about Hove being your favorite character without showing everyone how you made your special.
My special?
How you made Hove special for you.
Oh,
how
I
you
did. I made
your
Hope
model.
special for me. I think I said this on the last show that the cloth draped around his waist, I painted it like a print dress, like it was his wife's from when they were killed, and it was like his little reminder, his memento of why he was doing what he was doing. Because to me, Hove just comes across as the perpetual good guy who had heroism basically foisted upon him. He would have just been a farmer forever. But he became Hove of the militia, and I just love that.
Is there a difference
Oh yeah, that's horrible.
Oof.
Lots of echo. Lots of echo, sir.
Is there echo now?
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Because that's right there. That's got to be
Put it on the other side.
over here.
Little bit. Yeah, so that's how I did my hove. Actually, once I finish, I do have to paint my dinosaurs, and I haven't been as in as a big of a rush to paint my dinosaurs because I don't really use them in game.
This is where
Not for any particular reason, except that I love the characters so much. It's like that's what I want to see on the board.
something.
Is
But,
there like AI roles for dinosaurs?
not yet.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's how I figured
hopefully-
out the whole. It actually goes in and not out.
I think, I'm going to be honest. I think that this quarantine, I think we're going to see a lot of games
Come out
offer
with AI
up
roles.
a basic AI for
Right.
a lot of different games with the potential for further development of it. And I think there's a comfort level for game companies to do it based on the success of Rangers of Shadow Deep.
Can you hear us?
We can hear you. We got a couple
How's
new
it
friends
sound?
coming in.
Yay.
Yay.
Meow meow.
Adam, you can't call yourself Invisible Adam if we can see you. He's not connected to audio yet.
Oh.
But that sounds better.
Yeah, I don't. Does anybody else hear any echo? I don't really hear any now.
No.
No.
How's the quality?
Quality's good. I think it's good.
Good.
Hello, Thomas. How are you, sir?
Tom joined us.
It's about time you let us in.
Hey, it's not my fault, man. Not my fault.
Don't be a hater.
Oh, well, this is AJ's show, buddy. I'm waiting on AJ. It's his program, not mine.
I'm here.
Oh. Yeah, come on. We haven't received any instruction from you yet, AJ, about block and wash.
Oh,
So what you do? Well, I was waiting for Adam to show up.
Oh,
before
I
the
got you.
instructions started.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm here now, so please feel
You're
free.
here now. I need to figure out how to play my little block and wash video in my background.
Send that to me, and I will put it on the front end when I edit this video.
Okay, I will do that when we get off.
AJ, how many steps to use to prime your models? 5 or 6?
One, assemble, and then I put it on the picnic table and I spray paint them.
Oh, it's the picnic table. That's the key.
Whoa,
Ah,
that's getting
okay.
fancy. You mean to tell me you don't do it just straight on the grass like everybody else?
Well, I put a box down on the picnic table and then spray them.
See, but when we're
I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I don't even go outside.
We're not going to have to hear ourselves.
I never
I do go outside.
unless I've got
I'm saying when
unless I
we're
don't want
doing
to open my airbrush
it,
up.
it's not going to be an issue.
Well, seeing as how my airbrush has a thick layer
Like
of
this,
dust on it,
because we're live.
Because we're wanting to hear what they got to say, too.
Right.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
that's
just
Adam,
me
you
and
just
you,
come on down
not-
here and you can show me how to use my airbrush and you can show me how to paint. How about that?
Sure. We
Well, the airbrush is like the easiest tool to use, but I suffer the same issue.
Sunday's
Such a
Easter
pain to get out and to clean up and all that.
in 3 days.
Yeah, that's because I did use it a couple times, and I think I told you guys last time I had
Today's
2
Friday,
airbrushes.
or
I
Thursday.
gave one to Raul.
Only you're not going to get feedback is having them set up on the same
All right.
computer.
Hello, Thomas. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You
Is he-
bet.
Are you
man.
in?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, he's
in.
in. Yeah, I told him he needed to come and hang out with us lunatics.
Think about feedback.
Well, I don't know about that last part. What are you talking about, lunatics?
Turn the line up.
Everything here is normal, and we are recording.
But I'm only at 28 right
And just a friendly reminder, this is a G-rated show.
now. It's going to matter when the sound of here.
G-rated.
G-rated.
Like retard.
Thomas is a G-rated family man as well, so
I love it.
you won't have to worry about him.
You are correct.
It's rated me.
That's
Is
right.
it plug into your phone?
That's right.
I got
So what are you working on, Thomas?
I'm just painting up a Mac, a BattleTech Mac.
Ah,
Nice.
love some BattleTech. Haven't played it in a million years, but man,
what we're doing now.
No, that's what I'm saying.
used to love BattleTech. Now, are you playing Alpha Strike or old BattleTech?
Mainly just Alpha Strike right now.
I have not had a chance to try that.
But if
yet.
it's
Just me and you.
It's very enjoyable. It really takes all the
Also feeding back.
minutia out of it and just boils it down to move and strike.
That's what I'm talking about Mondays and Thursdays. Is how loud can we go?
Wait a minute. Are you saying that there's layers and layers of minutia in the actual BattleTech? No.
A great deal.
There's only one game I've ever played that makes BattleTech look simple, and that's Starfleet Battles.
Really?
Oh yeah.
But more it's me and you. That's what the
BattleTech is like Candyland compared to Starfleet Battles.
Oh, your favorite game.
Yeah, that's my favorite game. Love me some Candyland.
Is it muted?
No Candyland. Candyland is the devil.
Because you have a microphone with the camera.
That's not
Is
on.
the devil. What about you, Adam? What are you working on?
I'm on.
I am painting a panda.
Oh, don't let Raul see it. Make it be a surprise.
Well, I haven't sent him anything yet, so
No.
and you've actually seen more than anybody. I always try to send Mac all the pictures.
Yeah, you would think with the number of pictures he sends me, he was sending them to like a good painter to bounce ideas off of, but he's sending them to me.
Well, I gotta have fresh eyes, and Mac's got the freshest eyes of anybody.
That's because I'm fresh, man.
Yeah.
Mac.
I'm fresh. No, it looks good, Raul. Oh, wait, no, it looks terrible. You should probably not play that faction, and I'll just take those.
Okay.
Won't get feedback.
Well, you've got half of them painted already.
Yeah, everything's muted.
I do?
Well, you've got.
Oh, is he from the Rokan?
Yep.
Ah, okay. I did not realize that he was Rokan.
All right, we're going to test.
Still got an echo.
No,
Yes.
I hear the echo.
Echo.
Here.
Echo.
All right, hang on.
Unplug.
How about now?
Talk again?
You hear an echo?
No, I think that got it.
It is that. I just plugged my headphones in my iPad.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Stupid Apple products. You can't mute them.
Nope.
Oh, was it feeding back even turned down all the way, though?
Yep.
Wow, that's good
But
to know.
now it's not.
No, that's good
Yeah.
to know.
That was a problem we were having.
That's it. Although that freaking iPad gives the best actually video to right there on the table. I gotta work on a little bit more, but that gives it.
But we gotta go.
Go what?
Now, when are you guys planning on shooting a video?
This weekend. That's what we're trying to figure all this
weekend?
out.
Okay.
That's why you're my guinea pigs. Hi, Tom.
Hi, Troy.
So when we talk, which camera are you guys seeing?
We're
I'm
seeing all your cameras.
Yeah,
I
but
have
when
no
we
idea.
talk, when it switching to one of them.
All right, so Troy, with just Troy's name, we got two. The Troy that has sound is the dice tray. The Troy that is muted, Troy that is muted is the whole table. Troy's iPhone is the one that's from the corner, and Discover Games, I don't know what that's looking at. Okay,
Nothing now.
There's Discover Games.
So what we need is the one that says, let me find it.
We want the one, the whole table.
The
The
one
whole
that says
table.
my full name.
That's going to be your name with the muted one, Troy.
Oh.
I don't see what you guys are looking at because I can't get it. I can't get anything but Max screen on here. That's all I see is Max. Painting
Look at the
graphics.
right, either the right side of your top.
It's that toggle.
I think he's on a mobile device too, though,
Yep.
Raul. So I
I
don't
know
know
it's
if
on.
he's going to be able to.
I got it.
Well, swipe left, swipe right.
Yeah, swipe left, swipe right, Adam.
Did you get a keyboard, Adam?
Oh, there we go. I see.
Blue snowball.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's supposed to be the microphone, right?
Right. There's a snowball.
But
So how's everybody holding up in the quarantine?
Oh,
Yeehaw.
fuck
Paradise.
it.
Still working.
Still working.
Yep, same old, same old.
Well, we got to have our mail, Eric, because we're all ordering models. So we got to have our mail.
Yeah. You gotta keep on for the team, Eric.
Yeah, man. We need you, bro.
The rest of the
And
world.
then when you move down to the south, you can get them to us even quicker.
That's right. And then we'll treat you just like we treat Nate when the bridge is open. We'll blame you if we don't get something, even if it wasn't from you.
Mm-hmm.
Microphone goes to
Be like, man, my package didn't come today, Eric.
Well, you know what my response will be? Oh, it was probably UPS.
here.
Right.
I'm having flashbacks of orcs painting rivets.
Switching.
That needs
You don't miss painting large scale army stuff, Matt?
Oh, heck no, man. I don't.
Not even a little bit?
Not even a little bit. Love the models individually, but if you were going to play,
Yeah.
you were playing large scale. That's the game.
Yeah.
And I get tired of painting the same thing over and over again. I think I told you before, biggest mistake I ever made was sitting down one day with my Night Lord's army and going, you know what? I wonder if I can paint lightning on this guy. And then painting it and holding it and going, man, that looks pretty good. And then looking over at the other 8,000 points of my Night Lord's army that didn't have lightning bolts on it and going, what did I just do?
Yeah. That's why I'm starting to phase out a lot of my Games Workshop stuff that I don't plan on just keeping to display.
Yeah. But, I enjoyed painting it. I learned a lot in all the time painting it. I certainly know how to batch paint now.
Do you still have any of it?
I've got bits and pieces. I kept most of my demons from my 40K armies just because I can use those in any fantasy game.
Mm-hmm.
So I kept my demons. I kept a couple of models. Nothing real significant. And honestly, the models that I did keep aren't even Games Workshop models. They were just other companies. Like I've got everyone that ever played Space Marines created their own chapter. So mine, my Primarch, I got from High Tech Miniatures. So I still have that model.
Nobody ever played Space Marines, Mac.
No, I know.
Never. As I push about 5,000 points under the table.
Oh, you are bad. Were they Ultramarines?
No, they are actually what is referred to as the Unnumbered Sons. And they are a mishmash, kind of like a MASH unit, really, of different chapters from around the space universe.
Now we have an idea of how this works.
Space. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I got into it, I was like, I'm not going to sit here and paint 5,000 blue soldiers. I got to have some that are silver and some that are black and some that are green.
Wait. You're not playing 40K if you're not painting 500, 5,000 of the same color.
Well, I started out thinking, yeah, I'm gonna have everything. You know how it is.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about, sir.
I got
Not a clue.
I need it all twice.
I decided I wanted to have a full set of three full strength units of every variation of Tyranid.
Woo, man.
Oh yeah, that's a task.
I was a retard.
That could be easy.
Well, we all were at one point with them.
The only thing I
dude,
can't.
I had 8,000 points of Night Lords.
Loss of connection.
I had a lot of Night Lords.
Now I've got a lot of Death Guard still. I'm probably going to hang on to it just because it's cool looking.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I hate to get rid of anything because I'm that guy. Like, okay, what if I need it in 10 years?
Yeah.
Not.
But some of the stuff, like I got rid of a box of Age of Sigmar today. Actually, I mailed it out, and I was like, it's been on my shelf for a year. I didn't even know it was there half the time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mostly I give stuff away often. Mostly terrain. I give away tons of terrain
Got the reverse
because
thing.
I'll be building something and
Here.
I need space. So it's time for the old stuff to go because I'll get partially into a game, and the only way I can find out if I'm really going to like the game is I have to fully immerse myself in it on the tabletop. And you guys see how I like to do my tables. So I'll build an involved table,
That's how it's not.
play a couple games on it, and then I make the decision, okay, is this one I'm going to go all in on, or is this just something that's kind of, if somebody came over and said, hey, do you want to play? I'd be like, yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
But I do kind of cheat because I try to give my terrain to Raul and Nate, and they both live here. So I really still have my terrain to use. I just don't have to
Except
store
your
it.
drowned earth. Where's it at?
Most of my drowned earth is here. You just have some of it.
That's only some.
That's only some.
I
Oh,
still
yeah.
haven't even fit some of it.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
I'll be more than happy to not have anywhere to put it here.
There you go. You have received an offer there, sir.
You know what? You got nowhere to put it either.
That's the problem. It's a good problem.
So this entire setup needs to come over here. This setup needs to come over here. Well, but it's going to be this entire grid can come over here.
But why do we need to switch all
Because the camera on this is over here.
Right.
Which makes right now the angle I got it at is the best angle we're going to get.
We just need to listen to Troy and Alan trying to figure out what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right, Eric, why are you so quiet tonight, buddy?
Because I'm blocking and washing.
Blocking and watching.
That's right.
That rookie level, man, you got to focus.
Yeah.
You gotta hold your tongue just about a quarter inch out of your mouth.
Yeah, you didn't show us how to do that, AJ. That's probably why we're all messing up over here.
What, you're not holding your tongue right?
I think that's it.
Oh, is that supposed to be assumed that we just knew that information?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Come on,
That's how
man.
you aim.
Yeah.
So the big thing is, if it's like a weapon, like a gun, you paint it silver. You block it in silver.
All right.
And
Does it
then
have
like
to
the
be
wood
silver, though?
part, it could be black.
What
A
about
gray
like,
tone.
I think I'm kind of breaking out of the bounds of block and wash by asking these questions, but what about a blue weapon?
Whoa.
Whoa. Save that stuff for Monday, okay?
Gunmetal.
You can clamp that on them.
Oh, that's right. We're not solving the gaming world's problems on Thursday. It's only Monday.
Here we are.
Right.
We're always solving the gaming world's problems. They may not be the right solution, but doggone it, they're solutions.
That's always the right
Yeah.
solution.
They are solutions. Oh, I hate rivets, man.
So what
Go
is
there.
that? Is that boat, Mac, right there? Is that in one of the ones in the picture you sent me a little while ago?
Yep.
What is that from?
This is from a company called Crossover Miniatures. The guy's name is Russell,
Uh-huh.
and he's the guy that also made the Zeppelin that I have. I don't think you saw that assembled while you were here. It's over on my table.
Is he still in business?
He is most definitely still in business.
Oh.
He mostly caters to the pulp genre. So the miniatures that he sells are very much flavored pulp. So if you read,
Okay.
I think it's like his first blog post when he started, he was talking about he wanted pulp superheroes and he didn't like anything he found. So he was like, I think I'll try making my own. And Crossover Miniatures was born.
We can adjust it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that's a neat little story. And then I'm not sure how he got into the laser cutting side of it. I'm not sure if maybe he was doing that before or what have you. He doesn't have a huge selection of MDF stuff. He's got several airships. The Zeppelin is not available to purchase. I only got lucky on that one. It was
Is that a Mac exclusive?
no. It was a Kickstarter, and I didn't know about the Kickstarter, but he posted in one of the pulp groups because a lot of people had asked him about selling it. And he had posted in the group, he said, hey, if I can get, I think it was 8 or 13 people, it was somewhere in between that number, that will commit to it, I'll do another run of it. Well, I jumped right on it, and then it filled right up. And he did another run of them and sent them out. And for the size of it and as many of his as he printed, he got them out fast. I can't remember exactly how long, but it was not a long time to get a hold of them. And as far as building them, you open that box for that Zeppelin, and you're just like, what did I just do? Holy cow. It's like, I got to go out and buy a gallon of glue. But truth be told, it really wasn't all that hard. Once you did the first section, I kind of got the feel for what his technique was for it.
Almost like
It was actually pretty easy. Skinning it was probably the hardest,
that works.
but that was putting the skin on the outside of the frame. But I think that was really only hard because I actually ran out of clips while I was gluing it. And the other part of it is I'm very impatient.
Not you.
Yeah, I'm very impatient when it comes to building this stuff. And I was like, all right, I want this thing together. Let's put a clip here and a rubber band here and this here, and we'll just keep going. So there may or may not be a couple of mistakes on mine.
All right. So take a look at the board and take a look at the dice tray.
All right.
How does it look?
Can't read the dice tray.
Yeah, can't read the dice tray.
Can't read the dice tray. You're getting further away.
From the actual dice tray screen, there's a whole
Yeah.
there's a separate screen for the dice tray.
This one.
The dice tray's at the very top, like.
No, there's a whole separate screen.
Yeah. You've got the dice tray cut in half right now, and it's zoomed out too far.
Your camera's floating down.
Okay, I got it. Hang on. I see what screen.
Oh, it's slid.
It's slid.
There you go, right there. Right
There we
at the
go.
middle. Go down just a touch.
Well, that's easier said than done at the moment. Need something with some weight.
You saw behind some of these things we need to do behind the scenes.
Yep.
It's pretty funny.
How's that looking?
I see the dice tray. Looks good from. Looks good.
That's a
from
better
there.
that's a better angle, but if it's possible to get closer, that would be helpful. If you, I mean, because you can't really read the pips on the dice unless they enlarge that screen.
Yep.
Angle the camera down. Angle the camera down about a half an inch.
Dude, we're on my iPad with this. Come on now.
Well,
That's it right there. That's about as good as you're gonna get it.
I hope to get an hour because these cameras.
All right, that's as good as you get right now.
All right, so that's as good.
I think you're gonna have that problem no matter what, unless you got down into the dice tray with the camera.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
Unfortunately,
tough
where the
angle.
table sits and the way the light hits, going straight down on anything is impossible without the light reflection. I learned that one yesterday.
See, we'd have that if you do an overhead shot. See the shadow?
I don't know if I mind the shadow as much. It depends on what you're trying to achieve. If you just want them to see the dice tray, then where it is fine. If you want them to be able to read the pips,
You're gonna have to get closer.
yeah, you'll have to get closer.
All right, I'll work on that tomorrow then. And also, well, I see where the problem lies is this one right here is the problem. But when it's brought in closer,
But I see what they're saying. If I'm got this on the full screen, which I do, on this one, which is probably what you're gonna run, I can't see the pips. Let's have it full screen.
Yeah. So Tom, you're local down there to those hooligans at Discover, right?
Yep.
And what's your
We're
game
sorry.
of choice?
What's my what?
What's your game of choice?
BattleTech mostly. That's pretty much the only game that I've gotten into right now. But
Thomas is our.
You're
Thomas
hanging
is our
out with
EPS.
us. Okay.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge. Hey, we got a new painting challenge, guys.
Hey, Mac, Thomas is our laser cutter guy.
Oh, Thomas, you're my new best friend.
I've spent the better part of the day putting a new belt on that laser cutter.
Oh, yay.
I'm not happy. I'm not too happy with it right now.
If you do Wi-Fi,
I imagine it's a fairly steep learning curve.
put it
It has been.
manual today.
I'm just hoping to get some decent stuff out of it here pretty soon.
Well, listen, did you buy it strictly for personal use, or are you looking to make money off of it?
Our own cameras.
Both. I want to.
My question is, how much?
I want to make stuff with it for myself, but I want to, I want to make stuff that other people want as well. So
sure, make it pay for itself too.
Right, exactly.
What kind did you get?
The K40.
Do it again. Move it.
That is not a block and wash term, AJ.
But it's on everything, though.
It's not a what?
That is not a block and wash term, AJ.
That's true.
My bad.
That's true. But I'm really lagging here in some instruction, man. I need direct instruction. I can't be left to my own devices, AJ. I just get in trouble.
Well, you just throw some color on things to make
And it's not.
It's
like
on my
color and
Right back from could be the computers.
and then at the very end, before you wash, you take some leather. You take some what? You okay?
But it did it on my.
You're right, which is why.
At the very end, you take some leather color and you paint all the belts just real quick in bags.
Whoa! I was only signed up for the block and wash, not this leather business.
Well, that's part of the block. You got to block in the leather
Now, do you block in the leather before you wash or after you wash?
before.
Are we supposed
Wash
to
is the very last step.
Gotcha.
We're at our three question limit here. I think we're on our own now.
Are we on our own, AJ?
Yeah. So this guy, he's got, like 4 colors.
Oh man, that's over the limit.
What are you doing?
I was going to ask about that if there was a color limit.
No, there's no real limit. 4 to 5 max usually.
Do you just do it till you feel there's enough color on it?
Right.
5 sounds like a
minimum of 3.
Just if we want.
What now? Does that include black and white? Because I'm really kind of screwed then.
Is that better for seeing the dice?
That's certainly closer. Yeah.
I'm just putting my phone right there. That we're discussing. That might be the way to go. To say, okay, and once again, you're seeing it from my point of view. I roll a 10.
Did you roll a 10 on a D10 though?
No.
Okay.
That was my D100. No.
Does that mean you need to go in detention?
Oh,
goodness gracious!
That was just whoever said that just needs to go sit in dice jail.
No, that was.
Is it any wonder?
I know where you live, so no.
That was dad joke material right there.
So what do you?
Yes, it was.
Do you think
Classic.
that's the way to go? This when we roll die, whoever rolls it, we go down and do that.
Well, yeah. I mean, if that's your ultimate goal is for them to see what you're rolling, yeah.
I mean, we can do it that
We
way.
have no ultimate
because,
goal.
well,
Okay, if you have no
We
ultimate
have no
goal, then
ultimate
you
goal.
just
That's part of our problem.
the
fake
best
it.
part is right now we have no echo. That's what we're going for tonight, really, with no echo.
fake it till you make it.
That's what she said.
Hey, Troy and Alan.
Yeah.
Have you guys thought about setting up a camera directly over the dice tray?
That's
Ooh,
what we're
That's
trying to do.
That may be down the road. We'd have to get another camera
Okay.
to do that. So one on and I've got a stand. We could do that. Well, we could go back and switch the cameras now. Put your iPad up there. Put that camera over there.
That we could possibly do.
So, Tom, what house or clan do you play?
Steiner.
Yeah, oh, you are my man, dude.
Visual to
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
Lear and Guard.
Reconnect me back.
Nice.
What? Well, we're gonna have a problem with the sound though.
Question, Tom.
You don't
Yep.
think
Since
so?
you're gonna be doing that MDF cutter and stuff like that, are you gonna plan to make your own screen like what Impudent Moral used to have?
You know, let me get back in the Zoom.
I didn't catch that. Say it again.
Impudent Moral used to have its own
Well,
little
we just need to leave that one over here.
screen
Move
for BattleTech, which had acrylic where you could use dry erase to mark off your hit points, like the paper did.
Oh, okay.
I have to get down.
Are you planning
I
to
haven't
make one of those?
I haven't thought about that, but I certainly probably could.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was still in development too.
Why?
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't quite finished yet.
I think
But it was still awesome to look at.
it
Oh,
was.
it was.
Hey, host, let me in.
Quit leaving.
We're trying things out, host.
He called you a host.
That's okay.
Yeah, Alan even saw me needing to get in and didn't reach for the host or nothing. I was just stuck. Let me in.
I'm sorry.
Blah, blah,
Hey, you're
blah.
late to the party, man.
With the new security stuff, I can't bypass the waiting room.
Yeah, which is where we're having a lot of problems now. And I need the other rack, not this
I
one.
was just gonna leave that one.
For this one, I need the back part.
But that's okay. It's not really that
Leave
big of a
that
deal.
camera here.
I try to check.
Get the tape.
I'll have to look around in there and see if I can
That's
add a tone.
I'm
There
saying the way
may
we got
be I may be able to add a
Lock and
tone
watch
to it
champion.
when someone wants to get in.
because this is hooked to your.
Not sure.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, I can do the laptop. That ain't a problem.
Not sure about that.
Let's see.
So AJ, do you have everybody on the desk, or are you just working on Sage?
No, I've got all of them on there.
What are you
I-
painting, AJ?
Drowned Earth, the artifactors, whatever.
You got it. You got it, buddy.
Artificers.
Artificers.
The artifactors. You got it. You're good.
I just gotta get the gorilla with the lizard. It
That's
was incredible.
Sage. That's the artifactors. That's Sage. He's got the
Yeah.
chameleon on his hand.
That's just I want like a 75 millimeter just display version to paint.
As I get on that.
I
I
bought
don't know that
a.
he has any kind of plans like that,
What the light? Yeah.
but you never know. I mean,
You sit over here, they can see you. You can crochet over here.
I'm really hopeful that now that War Cradle is carrying it, that it will get that much wider
Hang up for a while. Yeah.
attention and
Yes.
really start to get a lot more.
Invested in the show, so that's potential.
Get a lot more players and a lot more momentum behind the game.
Take your trash can down.
No, I will. Do what?
I'll hang out with your friends while you take the trash can out.
You'll hang out with my friends while I
Yeah.
take out
Yeah,
the
come
trash?
on, Amanda.
It's the light actually on the die face.
Yeah. Now you guys make sure when I get back, she needs to be a proficient blocking washer.
Okay, AJ, step up to the plate, brother.
Oh man.
You got a rookie stepping in here. Come on. Come on. All right, Amanda, what you gonna paint?
I got this
No,
pony.
God. Oh, no. Why did he agree to this?
I found it
Hey,
on the
it's a
shelf,
My Little
guys.
Pony.
Look, it was
That's
the first
really
one I
easy.
saw. It was the first one I saw.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, block and wash, AJ.
You
Take it
just
away.
block that thing blue.
Did you prime
Paint those
this?
wings white. They
Is
should
this
be
primed?
pre-primed, aren't they?
I think it's pre-primed. Okay, I won't touch it. I think it's primed.
I can't with what he's doing.
All
Yeah,
right.
just slap some baby
I
blue
already
on that
broke it.
thing.
When on this, I can't.
White wings.
My laptop, I can.
I've not been able to do it.
I already broke it. It already fell.
Oh, no.
no.
Okay. This pony is epic.
Epic.
Yeah, it is. Oh, you know what?
Epic.
I think
Look
that's
at
Rainbow
it.
Dash.
It probably is.
Because I had to stretch it out.
Okay, so what do I
Right.
paint first? I think I paint
I
the
can
eyes
see it.
first.
Don't
Yeah.
touch my
I'm gonna come over here and look at.
Like
I
I'm
don't
looking
have
at
a
my-
brush
I
then.
touched it out. They'll see her, buddy.
You can
I
finger
can
paint.
do
It's
it.
okay. You're just doing block and wash. You can finger paint.
See, you're looking at
I'm not sticking my finger in this paint. Thank you.
Yeah,
I've been given a brush.
Out.
Is this an acceptable brush?
What you're seeing on the sidebar?
Kind of small, but
is
it
like
works.
right here.
Right, but I mean,
Thanks, husband. You gave me a freaking crappy
You're
brush.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, there's already
I don't
colors here,
know
so I'm just gonna go with
Just
what I've got.
joking.
What do I paint first?
The body,
The body?
the whole body.
Okay, I've got more orange than anything else, so that's what I'm going for. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, by
That's
the end,
perfect. Neither do we.
block and washing champion.
Neither do we.
Sweet. This is going to be the ugliest pony in the whole world.
Hey, you know what? Everybody loves
We're
ponies.
doing it. Let's not be
every
ugly about
pony
that.
is pretty.
That's right. Every pony's pretty.
I'm not sure what shade of orange this is.
Y'all have not spent enough time around this woman. I know better.
You don't know nothing, Troy. Go back to sleep.
I'm a lot of fun.
That's what I'm saying,
Didn't
right?
say that
Come on
part At
now.
all. Did I?
You are a lot of fun, though. Yeah.
What orange is it?
I just don't know how to paint, and I get impatient.
Oh, it's burnt orange.
That's why I like crochet, because if I'm not sure where I'm supposed to put a stitch, I just take my hook and jam it in
Okay,
there
so
wherever it'll
Tom?
fit.
Mom, it's burnt orange.
Right now, we have my iPad, we have both our phones, and we have a webcam going to do all this. What we're doing right here.
Jeez.
Have you
Bigger, go
thought
home.
about using like multiple webcams instead of the mobile devices and swapping back and forth between your video feeds?
We don't have multiple webcams. That's the problem.
I've got one more I can add to it.
Why are you doing
Well,
that?
I can get it out of the webcam.
We're just trying stuff out tonight,
I got
and y'all are guinea pigs for this, unfortunately.
I like being a guinea pig.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Done?
Well, I would say that I'm probably
He's a pro.
about 1% done.
Pro.
It's look,
1%.
Is that?
it does not
Ponies,
look
man.
pretty.
It's a beautiful
It's still
pony.
highlighted. Yes, you're good. Just block it right now.
Block it right now.
Long life for all y'all.
It looks perfect.
Perfectly burnt orange umber.
That's a good color.
burnt orange. It was the only color on the palette. Okay.
That's perfect.
So I don't know.
See, the magic happens when you do the wash, though. That's when it
That's
really
right.
comes.
Okay, if I put more paint on here, do I have to add water to it?
No, that paint does not require water.
That must be pro acryl paint then.
It is this right here.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Do I need to shake it first?
I would shake it. Just give it a shake.
And listen to the lovely sound of the agitator.
I did hear the agitator. It
Oh,
was-
don't open it that way.
What do I do?
It's like a glue top.
Oh, no. I was wondering why there was paint up there in my sub brain.
Oh, my.
Brain.
Yeah. That's the part of my brain
Hang on,
that makes thoughts but doesn't
You're making me nervous.
doesn't actually process them until it's too late.
Oh, God. You're making me nervous.
Stop it. I'm not. This is okay, Adam. I'm not doing what Dahlia did the other day.
No.
But you could.
Oh, God.
That's one drop.
Let me see. I'll fix it.
Okay.
Hey, you're the pro. Let the blocker and AJ step in. I think.
Let me fix that water. I've been meaning to do it.
I don't like this brush. You gave me a very subpar brush. I can
Then I'll
tell.
go get the paint.
Even though I'm not a professional painter, I can tell.
Oh, man. You're getting ratted out there, buddy boy.
He didn't want me to touch any of his brushes, which is hysterical because they're technically my brushes that he stole.
Oh, man.
I've got some brushes you can use.
Oh, thank you, Nathan. That's very sweet. But I will use this terrible brush my husband gave me because that's the one I should use.
You can't use the good brushes on that.
I can't use the good brushes on this? Why? Is this model not good enough for good brushes?
Well, there's pro brushes and then there's block and wash brushes. You got to know the difference.
Block and wash brushes?
Block and wash. Thursday, block and wash.
Whoa. Army painter brushes are just as good for block and wash as anything.
This
You gotta
pony is
let
not
it.
pretty yet.
You gotta let it dry before you apply a second coat. Or you're gonna tear the top layer.
Okay, the paint was down here. There wasn't any there, so I was putting some there. I assumed that if there's not paint there, it means I should put some there.
What size
I'm
brush are you using?
Definitely,
like black
I'm
and white
definitely
project.
new to this, so I could be wrong.
Check with AJ.
Check with
AJ. Did work. I use my 40% off coupon to get them.
Nice.
Art brushes, 40% off, man.
Michaels?
Yep.
Yeah.
I probably spent a whole $3 on these brushes.
I'm actually looking forward to my Army painter brushes dying so I can try those other ones from Creature Caster that you were telling me about, Adam. Or is
He said
still-
he was hearing about brushes from Creature Caster.
Yeah, these guys right. I don't know if I'm on screen or not. These guys right here.
I like that overhead view of the dice, guys.
So
Yeah,
I
it's a little
think
That's way better view of the dice.
Yep.
I gotta paint this pony's butt.
Yeah, we switched. That's the camera on the boom, so we can put it right over the tray and it's got a light on it.
Yep.
There you go.
Mucho bueno good. Mucho bueno good.
So yeah, I think we.
Oh no! How do I get that off?
I need more colors.
What are you talking about? More colors?
So Mac, if we use your account, we got 40 minutes, right?
Oh, it's 5 colors.
Correct.
You
Correct.
accidentally got something where you shouldn't have. It's fine. You can always just cover over it.
I'm sorry, Nathan. You're not the professional painter. I've been informed.
Right,
by
but
these
like, I
that
want
somebody else is the professional.
a more variety of 5 colors to put
Oh,
on
you
my
got
bottles.
red, you got blue, yellow, maybe green.
Green.
Anything else, you can just mix it. Right, Adam?
Yes, that is right.
Oh,
All right, guys. So I'm going to wrap up Thursday's Block and Wash.
bottle.
Thanks for tuning in with us. We really appreciate it. You guys have a great night. Hit the like button, subscribe for more awesome content as we go throughout the rest of this crazy quarantine. Catch you guys next time.